Okay, Toby Walker from Wales has now entered the competition floor. Let's find out what bothers Toby the most about juggling.
I think the thing that bothers me most about what people think of juggling is they don't really differentiate between what jugglers are and what clowns do. They don't really understand how difficult juggling is. I probably want everyone to know just how difficult it is, really, and just to educate. I think if people do see this kind of technical juggling, then they would get turned on to it and they would enjoy it for what it looks like in competition, because it looks really pretty. I think people who think that juggling can only be done one way, they don't really understand all forms of juggling can coexist. And so therefore, that's kind of rather closed-minded, I think. My motivation really is to try out new things. If I see something I like, I'd want to reproduce that and maybe add my own personal twist to whatever I've seen.
Gentlemen, Toby Walker.
He does bring up another fine point in that people don't realize just how difficult this is. There's so many thousands of hours that go into just creating these routines and being able to perform them.
These jugglers are spending as much time on this as any athlete you see in any sport.
Yeah.
And there again we see the 4-up multiplex into a high-low shower. And then attempting for a double shower under a high shower, but bailing out because it was a little shaky.
Resetting and starting the shower pattern over again. Going into a multiplex shower pattern. Oh, and then right into a 3-up 360.
Ooh, that's too bad. That was executed beautifully, too. Oh, and an even worse error this time, a mid-air collision, drop and roll off the leg.
Executing a 3-up 180 into a 5-up 180, then into a 3-up 360, followed by a 5-up 360.
Now that was done perfectly. Not one mistake there.
Oh wow, that was a powerful connection. That was a 5-up 360, catching the last 4 balls thrown first and the first ball thrown last, connecting right into a 7-4-4 pattern, and then a 9-7-5 360 to complete the sequence.
He's got to be happy with that.
No kidding.
Those are huge scoring connections. Now going into overhead throws. Oh, another collision and a drop. You know, he seems much improved in his ball juggling skill this year, but he's just suffering from some random mistakes.
Yeah, you know, maybe it's just the nerves getting to him.
That does happen. But then getting his overhead sequence on the second attempt. Oh yeah, there's another one right there. Very easy moves, just incorrect placement in the air. As good as those previous connection sequences were, these errors are dropping his score dramatically at this point.
Oh, I cannot believe he pulled that off.
That was well done. Well, almost well done.
Yeah, it almost looked like he made that up as he went.
And another drop on a 2-stage 720 attempt.
You know, he may not be warmed up enough because he seems to get most of these moves on his second attempt. There he goes, getting the 2-stage 720 on the second attempt.
Yeah, you may be right. Quickly getting a 6th and 7th ball. Starting right in with 8x6, and almost predictably now, another drop.
That's too bad. Just a few more minutes of warming up might have helped. And also predictably getting it on the second attempt. If he had just skipped the first try and went to the second, he would have had a flawless routine.
Intriguing strategy. Let's check out this connection sequence again. There's a 3-up 180 connected to a 5-up 180, connected to a 3-up 360, connected to a 5-up 360. That's how you get the most out of these moves, by connecting them together.
So Toby scores a 5.83, bringing his total to 6.83 and pushing him ahead to 3rd place.
When we come back, first-time WJF competitor Marco Paoletti puts his skills to the test. And then reigning overall champion Thomas Deese defends his title. We'll be back in a moment.